Okay, hi everyone. I'm here today to talk to you about or to show you how to grade the assignments that we have this semester for student teaching. So if you're watching this video, you should be serving in the role as a supervisor, and you are learning how to do the grading for the assignments that we have for our student teachers. So the first one that I'm going to do is to quickly show you how to do the grade the portfolio. So I'm going to click on the assignment. And just for information, I'm using the student April Cox, who's currently enrolled in this semester, and she has told me that she's fine with me using her assignments to grade. She submitted them early just so I could use them to practice with, to show you. So the assignment may not really be done as far as the student completion, but I'm really just doing it so I can show you how to actually click on the buttons and assess. Okay, so I won't be really assessing the content. I'll be just showing you how to grade it in livetext, just using the buttons and the rubrics in livetext. That's the intent of this video. So I'm going to click on April, and of course you would click on your student teacher, and her information should come up. Okay, and then I'm going to put right here, graded by, and I'm Goodwin, so I'm going to put graded by Goodwin. And I see some people have put actual grades, but it helps to know who is actually assessing the person. So instead of putting a letter grade there or a number grade, please put in the grade section, like where the area is, GB for graded by, and then your last name as the supervisor. Okay, so then you can come in and put any kind of comments you want here, like this is a fantastic portfolio, blah 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 blah. Okay, whatever comment it is that you want to leave about it. But what you would do is just check and make sure that she has the things that she's supposed to have. So here's all your little areas over here that you can click and find what she has, what she doesn't have. And here's how you grade it. Okay, you would go into the assessment rubric, and there's two parts. The first part is the portfolio grading rubric. That's more like a general, the appearance of it, the different specific content things it's looking for. And then the second part is a licensure checklist, and basically that's just a yes or no section, things that will be needed to be collected for their license that actually have to be mailed to Richmond or wherever the student is seeking licensure. And like I said, that's a simple yes, no. So let me pull this one up. I click on there and I can look and see how I want to assess her. So if saying that I've already looked through the portfolio, I'm not going to take time to do that in the video, but if I've already viewed her portfolio, clicked through the buttons, looked at some of her sample lesson plans, all those kinds of things, then I can click over here and say she's met all of them. If for some reason she didn't meet something, like say for instance her unit was not exemplary, it was only acceptable, then I can just click there. And maybe she doesn't, maybe she only has one evaluation of teaching instead of two, so I can click here. So after you click the column, I usually start with this one that is met. Then I can go back, because that will fill in all the buttons for you at one time, and then you can go, and if there's specific ones they didn't meet, it's faster just to pick those one or two areas maybe that they didn't get exemplary and everything. Okay, then you're going to pull it down a little bit more, and you have the checklist. So we click the little button, and then again, here's your yes, no. So if you've looked through their portfolio and you know their cumulative log is in there, you know their field experience summary, all those types of things are in there. If everything's in there, then you can just click yes. If there's something in there that is not, then you can click no. Oh, your VCLA is not in there, or something like that. And definitely make sure you tell the student this is not in there, it needs to be in there, because these things are critical for them to get their licensure. The licensure specialist that we have at LU needs all of these things in order to process their licensure paperwork, and that's why we have it in there. Okay. So after that's done, you've clicked all these buttons. And by the way, if you wanted to leave a a little note, you can leave it in here. Oops. Oh, please submit this. Whatever. You can leave little notes here. You can leave notes up here in the comment section. Any of those will work. And you hit submit assignment. And you'll see that this should click into the red part once it finished submitting. It should go over here. Sorry, it went from red. Red is where it's not submitted. Yellow means the student has submitted it and you need to grade it. And then completed is when it moves to the green column. You'll see it over here. And there's April. And I've put graded by and good one. And I see some people have already gone in and they've didn't put the right thing in here. So if you didn't put the right thing in here, who you are as the supervisor grading it, then you can go in and click it. Then go back, undo assessment, and then you can click on it, put graded by, and it'll send it back over to the column again. Okay. So for those of you that already put grades down here, but you need to fix them, if you'll put it back in the yellow column, fix it, then put it back in the green column. I see Mrs. Kitchell has graded and she did that. So that's fantastic. So I know exactly who graded that work. Okay, so that's the first one. Second one is the field experience summary. Or assessment, sorry. They call it assessment on here. It's seeing that they have their field experience assessment. So again, I'm going to pick April, and I need to quickly move because I'm running out of minutes for my video. Graded by Goodwin. Oops, my caps lock is on. I'm going to do the rubric. Okay. April is getting a dual endorsement. So if I've looked over her, here's the FES that she submitted. If I've looked at this, which I'm not going to take the time to pull it up, but if I, the supervisor, have looked at this, she's met all the requirements. Again, I'm going to click the buttons here. I'm going to scroll down. And she's a dual endorsement. That means she's getting elementary and special ed. I have to click the special ed too. And I'm going to click here because she's done everything she was supposed to do. If she didn't, again, you can click on certain cells of the ones maybe that she didn't do. But April has done all of them, so we're going to leave all of them submitted correctly. And then you would hit submit. Now, because she's not specifically getting a secondary one. She is a K through 12 because of special education, but you click the one that pertains to what your student is getting their endorsement in. There's elementary, special ed, and secondary. Okay, so you click the one that pertains to your student, and if it's more than one, like the student who's dual, then you pick elementary and special ed. And then I'm going to submit it.